Alright boys, so today I wanted to talk about the only legendary Strand auto rifle in the game, Perpetualis. Now in my opinion, this is the best legendary Strand weapon to use. I know that we have a Strand SMG, I think it's called Synchronic something, I don't even know the name of it. And I honestly do not like that SMG. The reload speed's terrible, it has such a low magazine size, I don't like that gun at all. So if you're looking for a legendary Strand weapon to use, you gotta get yourself a Perpetualis. Now this weapon is obtainable through the award table in the helm. You can just focus engrams or open them and you'll probably get one to drop. You can also get one to drop from the end chest in this season's Battlegrounds. This weapon will be craftable, so if you can't get that god roll, eventually you keep getting enough red borders and you'll be able to craft yourself the perfect roll. The roll that you're seeing in the background gameplay footage is Zen Moment hatchlings, and for me, this is my personal god roll. This weapon has kind of a weird recoil pattern, which is why I really like Zen Moment on this weapon, which will allow me to easily proc hatchlings to spawn those threadlings whenever I get those headshot kills. But if you're not looking to use threadlings, I'll give you a couple of other recommendations. First off, let's list all the third column traits. We got Hipfire Grip, Zen Moment, Perfect Float, Killing Wind, Elemental Capacitor, Keep Away, and Envious Assassin. In the fourth column, you can get Demolitionist, Offhand Strike, Eye of the Storm, Cascade Point, Golden Tricorn, Target Lock, and Hatchling. And that third column, I will always recommend Zen Moment. I guess Killing Wind wouldn't be too bad if you want to be able to move faster and increase this weapon's range, but other than that, it doesn't really have your typical reloading speed like Outlaw or Rapid Hit or something like that. It doesn't really have any good reloading perks. I was maybe even hoping for something like Perpetual Motion or maybe even Feeding Frenzy, but it doesn't. So we'll have to go with something that makes it more consistent, which is why I'm choosing Zen Moment. And in the fourth column, there's about 4 perks that you can go with. Recommend Demolitionist, Golden Tricorn, and Hatchlings. And if you're using this weapon in endgame content like a GM, I'd recommend Target Lock because that is such a huge damage increase as long as you're able to keep hitting the target in an endgame content, and especially GMs, the enemies are so tanky that you'll be able to take advantage of Target Lock. Now Golden Tricorn isn't a bad one either, you just have to really build into that weapon. You have to be able to get ability kills fast enough to keep proccing Golden Tricorn, and if you want to build into it, it's not a bad idea, but for me, I'd recommend Zen Moment Demolitionist or Zen Moment Hatchlings. For my Strand Warlocks out there that want their build to revolve around threadlings, this is the perfect weapon for you. It'll truly make you feel like you're running around with an army, spawning these threadlings, they're able to kill things. It is such a fun weapon to use for a threadlings build. Very soon I'm gonna remaster or update my old Infinite Threadlings build, and I'm gonna use this weapon. You're actually seeing this build in action in the gameplay footage behind you. I'll explain the build on a later date, but I'm using this weapon and you can see I'm just spawning so many threadlings. They're able to do so much damage, and I just sit back, spawn more threadlings with my grenade or cast my rift, spawn threadlings. This is the perfect weapon for a threadlings build. So there you have it boys, there is my review of the Perpetualis Strand auto rifle from season 20. Get yourself this weapon. If you can't get yourself a god roll to drop, you can craft it. Just be patient and you will love this weapon, especially my Strand Warlocks out there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want me to do more weapon reviews, been interested in expanding my content and doing different things other than builds. So if you guys like this type of content, please let me know in the comments down below. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Deuces.